Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles, and oh boy have I got a good one for you today. Well, I like to think I've got good ones for you most days, but today I definitely mean it. This is Weakling in the T50-2. But wait, that's not all, because this is Demolish Dude, also in the T50-2. That's right, it's a double action replay from the perspective of not one but two Tier 6 light tanks here on El Haloof. Things don't start off particularly well even before the battle countdown timer is finished. The KV-1 on the team is having a bit of an existential crisis in chat. He's convinced that the team are going to lose, and the Churchill-1 on the team in particular makes a concerted effort to try to cheer him up. If you pay attention to what's going on in chat, the Churchill is genuinely trying to help a teammate that he thinks is just wallowing around in a pit of depression. So hooray for the Churchill-1 for trying to be a genuinely decent human being, and screw the KV-1 who sees what the Churchill's doing and just keeps stringing him along with increasingly sarcastic responses. Meanwhile, Weakling has spotted his first victim. It's one of those newfangled wheeled French thingies, and bugger me if he hasn't actually hit him firing on the move. He thinks about it for a second, but then realises that Demolish Dude is sticking around to finish off the job, and continues with the serious business of, ooh, I'm not too sure about this. This is where all the big boys come to play, and you're just in a light tank. Well, while Weakling is having his date with Destiny at the top of the ridge, Demolish Dude back here, as mentioned, was trying to finish off that wheeled French thingy. And comes perilously close to actually doing it. But, well, not quite. Sticks around for another second or two, realises there's nothing else to shoot at, and goes up to the top of the ridge to join his platoon mate. And just in the nick of time to meet contestant number 1. Hit once by Weakling, and once by Demolish Dude. The T-24 isn't feeling quite as brave as he was a couple of seconds ago. Now I don't know whether or not the T-24 intended to get stuck in that ditch, but stuck he well and truly is, at least until some kind of backup and support arrives. And there it is, an M4 Sherman. And thanks to being forewarned by the T-24, he'd preloaded the high explosive and done a little bit more damage with his 75 or possibly 76mm gun than he would have done if he'd been firing armour piercing alone. The T-24 down in the ditch has his gun aimed squarely at Weakling, so Demolish Dude hangs around waiting for the M4 to come out and gets another shot into him, which is kind of nice. And between the two of them they finish him off. And that's really bad news for the Skoda T-24, particularly when this Stug turns up to get into the fight. This guy really took his "No, we are going to win" in all caps at the beginning of the battle in chat very, very seriously. And he even gets the kill with an ammo rack, which is kind of disappointing because at that point the T-24 didn't really have enough health left to make it worthwhile, but hey, a kill's a kill, we're not complaining. At this point our two heroes briefly separate to go their own ways. Demolish Dude back down the way they came, where a P-43 has just spotted a T-67. Haha! Surprise, there's two of us. Think quick, which one are you going to shoot? Nope, sorry, you're going to have to think faster than that. Demolish Dude, very wisely, is already pulling back into cover. The P-43, yeah, not so much. I mean, he's pulling back, but not very quickly. He does at least survive, which is nice. Oh, hang on a second, an Su-85I. Spotted, in the open, with no cover. Haha, take that, sir. But while Demolish Dude has been having fun back here, what's Weakling been getting up to? Well, let's go and find out. As it happens, not an awful lot. His gun depression is terrible, so fighting on a reverse slope, not great. But he can at least get the gun pointing at targets like that enemy T-50, like so, by the simple expedient of using the opposite slope and turning the turret back over the rear of the tank. Ah, well, look at that. The more you know, huh? Oh, actually, with the Matilda 4 on the opposite ridge, that's not such a good position, and this is a fairly tough customer. It's got decent all-round armour everywhere. Really, Jingles? It's got all-round armour everywhere, does it? Is that what all-round means? Yes, alright. Nobody likes a smart ass. Anyway, we could probably use a little bit of help and assistance in taking this Matilda out. He's a bugger to penetrate from the front. What's that? Says Demolisher Dude. Help and assistance? Well, you should have said something earlier. Lordy, 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 what's all this? What's going on here? This is a local battle for local tanks. We'll have no trouble here. Is this teamwork we're seeing? Yes, it is. But don't worry, Wargaming will be nerfing it in the next patch. Reunited once again, our two valiant heroes find themselves in a position where they can indulge in a spot of dirty, filthy surprise butt sex on some poor defenceless enemy tanks. And as we all know, surprise butt sex is the best kind of butt sex. Although it does take a while for these enemy tanks to actually realise exactly from which direction they're currently being violated. Oh yes, that's right. The banging noises and the rapidly diminishing health bars are a definite sign that there's somebody behind you. Yes. No, the other behind you. Yeah, they're over here. That's right. Smile for the camera. Thank you. Good night. Thanks for turning up. With their business on this side of the map concluded, our brave heroes once again bid each other a fond farewell and go their separate ways. But hang on a second, what's that on the scoreboard? Do they have 4 kills apiece? Yes they do. And that means, providing they both survive the battle, they've got a brothers-in-arms in the bag. If they could both get 6 kills, however, that would be a crucial contribution as well, but in order to do that, they're going to have to destroy every single remaining enemy tank, because there are only 4 enemy tanks remaining. Sorry, weaklings, Demolisher Dude, what was that? You're going to have to speak up. Was that challenge accepted? Alright, bring it on. Demolisher Dude is headed back in the direction of the base to finish off one of them pesky French wheeled thingies who's enjoying himself, taking bits and pieces off the friendly artillery one bite at a time, but the friendly artillery does at least manage to get a quick bite back, and that's really bad news for the French wheeled thingy, because now he's just a French wheel thingy with 3 of his 4 wheels blown off. There is no way he's going to be fast enough to survive that. 1 down, 1 to go for his 6th kill, and Demolisher Dude is now looking for the enemy Excelsior, and it's an Excelsior, so you're probably going to need the premium ammo. However, plot twist, Demolisher Dude is not going to be the one who finds the Excelsior. No, it's in fact Weakling. Wait a second, hold on there, Tiger. Damn, that was close. And in fact, very ironic, because it's Weaklings here who's going to be the first one to spot the Excelsior. And given what Weaklings almost very embarrassingly managed to do to himself there, it's particularly ironic, because the Excelsior, which is a very well-armoured Tier 5 premium heavy tank, was in such a mad panic to get away from Demolisher Dude that he suffered from a sudden and fatal rush of shit to the brain. And it might be a very well-armoured tank, but sadly not from that angle. And with Weaklings up on the opposite ridge, feasting on the tears of the Excelsior over there, Demolisher Dude has to get 1 more kill, or 2 more kills if he can, but he must at least get 1. And there's the FV304, and there's the Panzer IV, and the Panzer IV just missed. And he just missed again. Oh, 1 more shot? No, 2 more shots. There's the Top Gun for Demolisher Dude. Weaklings, stop playing with your food, finish off the Excelsior, and now 1 more kill if you please, and well, the FV304 seems to be determined to oblige because he's heading in this direction. Thank you very much, sir. There it is. Top Gun for Weaklings as well. 12 kills between the 2 of them, so that's not just a brothers-in-arms for 3 kills for each surviving platoon member, but also the crucial contribution for 12 kills between all members of the platoon, whether they survived or not. And they did survive, so, you know, that's nice. But which of them finished first? Well, it's a good question, and it's difficult to guess, because they did both get Ace Tanker, Brothers-in-Arms, Crucial Contribution, and Top Gun. But Weaklings got Ace Tanker, Brothers-in-Arms, Crucial Contribution, Top Gun, and High Caliber. Yep. Weaklings was the man, although there was not an awful lot in it. He was less than 30 experience clear of his platoon mate, Demolish Dude. Funnily enough, it was the miserable bastard of a KV-1 in chat who was convinced that the battle was lost before the countdown timer had even expired, who finished 3rd on the team, on experience earned. Where was the Churchill 1 who tried to cheer him up? Well, there he is, 3rd from the bottom, scoring marginally more experience than a T-34 shielded who did 0 damage, and a Gorilla who only managed to get 1 damaging shot off in the entire game. But hey, even if you suck at tanks, at least he's a winner in life. Weaklings, Demolisher Dude, very well played to both of you. Thank you both for sending your replays in. It really had me reminiscing back to the days when the original T-50-2 was in the game as a Tier 5 light tank that had to fight Tier 10 tanks. Actually, yeah, I don't miss it that much. I hope you enjoyed the video though, because that is it for today. Once again, thank you to the 2 contributors who sent the replays in. I hope you all enjoyed it, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.